Hey there, everybody. Welcome to our bonus feature segment. I'm your host, Dan, aka Smash-A-Mash, and the first thing we're looking at are the likely locations for GPS errors. We've got a coronal hole wind stream arriving, so we're going to see a dip in the electron flux. At the moment, we're seeing some huge GPS errors over places like North America and Antarctica, some nighttime GPS errors over the Atlantic Ocean. We'll let this play through one more time so you have the up-to-date information on the most likely spots for GPS errors. The total electron content is showing the electron content in between your GPS satellite and your handset through a couple of plasmaspheres and the inner Van Allen belt. Here's a diagram to give you a little bit of insight into what's going on there. You're looking at the total electrons in between your GPS satellite and your handset. Those things are located at about 12,500 miles of altitude in their geosynchronous orbits. We don't see any charging hazards at the moment, and we can expect to see a decline in the electron flux with the arrival of the high-speed component of the coronal hole wind stream that is arriving now. So we're already seeing some dips in this. We've seen a divergence here between the readings from the GOES 16 and GOES 17. GOES 16 goes into warning levels. GOES 17 remains below. Next, the total electron content forecast. The relativistic electron forecast model. And you can see NOAA largely agrees with me here. There will be a dip in the electron flux with the arrival of a coronal hole wind stream. Next, we're going to look at the ionosphere. Feel free to pause the video on this frame if you want to look more into the penetration of electromagnetic radiation, the temperature of the thermosphere, and the molecular species in the thermosphere. Here's the ionosphere, located at about 300 kilometers of altitude. It's in vibrational frequency. Yes, megahertz, millions of vibrations per second. We are seeing some anomalies here. We'll just, rather than try to explain where they are, we'll just let this play through and then bring up the anomalygram. So here's the anomalygram, showing anomaly in megahertz from the 30-day median. We show it daily on the Daily Space Weather videos because a lot of the data that we show is not accessible. And so we've made a massive digest of all of this activity over the past 4+ years. Anyway, here's the latest image on the ionogram, seeing a 14 megahertz blob there. And here is the anomalygram. You can see that high frequency anomaly happening there over Central Africa. Let's blast through some more. First, I'd like to invite all of you to join the Neo-Renaissance. Click the links below the video. Head to the homepage at smashamash.com. We've got some smashamash.org presents the sun videos. Did you know we're in the process of writing a paper plausibly explaining the solar polar field reversal and hence sunspot cycles? Yeah, it's true, folks. It's pretty serious. And please support our efforts, maybe with some merch. We've opened up all of our merch through the month of February, so we're going to pare down this list considerably. If there is anything that you were looking for that we've removed and put back on the list, check it out. We've placed them in order of best selling. Congratulations on realizing the merch and the channel and everything exists. I'm not so sure the algorithms have been helpful, but you can find links to this on the homepage and below this video. Please do not pole vault to Caldera. To quote Winston Churchill, if you're going through hell, keep going. Our best days lie ahead. Did you know that we've replaced Patreon with a superior subscription services website? Yeah, smashamash.com/smashteam. These latest posts are only for gold and silver members. The GDAX daily reports are for gold and silver, and the Against the Grain post is only for gold Smash Team members. Thanks to our gold Smash Team members. There's also a paid-up annual subscription level, which is by far the best value. Did you know we're also on Facebook? Facebook.com/smashamash. And here comes another bonus feature. How about the cosmic ray flux of the past 30 days for a few different monitors? We'll look at 7 of them. And at Apatity, we've actually seen a slight uptick over the past 30 days in cosmic ray flux. Next, we'll look at Barentsburg. Barentsburg showing a bit of a downtick there over the past 30 days in cosmic ray flux. Next, let's go a little farther south to Athens, Greece. So here's the Athens neutron monitor. Athens neutron monitor showing a slight uptick in cosmic ray flux over the past 30 days, despite a general uptick in solar activity. Whoops. Next, we'll go even farther south to Mexico City. Mexico City showing a slight downtick, nearly flat though over the past 30 days at Mexico City. Let's go back very far north before going very far south. Here's Oulu, Finland. Oulu, Finland showing a bit of a downtick over the past 30 days. DOMB Antarctica, about as far south as we'll get, showing a flat cosmic ray profile over the past 30 days. DOMC Antarctica, also flat. So overall, pretty much a flat cosmic ray flux profile for our reliable earthly monitors. Let's look at additional bonus features. The latest ground-based solar observatory data that we've got is from Cerro Tololo, Chile. It's only about 4 minutes old at the time that we recorded the video. Keep in mind there's a likelihood of coronal mass ejections, as there are a ton of filaments in the earthly zone. Check it out. We've got filaments and more filaments and more filaments and more filaments. These are huge filaments of plasma. You can see these absorption features here, not bright in 6,562.8 angstroms. That's hydrogen alpha, if you're wondering. Let's continue on to the latest intensitygram and latest colorized magnetogram. We show the refresh every day just to show you that we're showing you the latest data. So we've got some sunspots here in the northern hemisphere, pretty weak. Sunspot 2948. It's degraded a little bit since yesterday. It's still beta gamma class. It's still capable of producing flares. We've also got this region up here, much closer to the equatorial region than Sunspot 2948. And there are the fields. There are some more fields. That's still beta class, I believe. So we've seen a downtick in solar activity since yesterday. Let's take a look at the GOES 16 SUVI with its great wide field of view. It's fantastic at showing prominences. And indeed, there is a prominence up here in the northeast. We'll be keeping an eye on that. And when I say ion, well, pardon the pun. Here's the southern hemisphere in 304 angstroms. We'll close out in ionized helium from the SDO. And the activity has moved back to the south for the most interesting portion of the sun, while we see a coronal hole wind stream arriving, and Earth is in a North Pole-oriented current sheet. Another great view here, great high-resolution imagery there from the Solar Dynamics Observatory. Thanks for tuning into the video, and may that solar wind be at your back. Opinions expressed in this video, not necessarily the opinions of Smash News Network, least busted name in news.